Welcome, friends. Looks like I'm gonna have to use one of them snow days. But anyway, if I ever find that groundhog, me and him's gonna have a big falling out. Now it's really bad west northwest of us. We've not got it so bad, but this is solid ice under this snow blanket we're getting down there right now. But it's not as bad as it was Christmas Eve. But I know up north, you people, this is old news to you all, but it's rare down here in Tennessee. Well, anyway, y'all stick around. I'm gonna show you some of these backwoods countries of Tennessee, how this rough and the beauty it is here. So y'all stick around. But this country is so vast that I walk myself to death sometimes. And when the weather's right, I try to get on the four-wheeler and go back in there. The easiest way to get in is around these power line right-of-ways. Because I'm getting too old to do a lot of walking. If I got back here and hurt my leg or something, I'd be in trouble. As you can see here, I love to probe these rocks. And these old road beds. And there's plenty of them back here too. These old woods, it's just so vast in these ridges that I've not even scratched the surface on it. It's so beautiful, so wild. Big sinkholes, cliffs, hollers, ridges. It's just so vast. And this is the time of year to get in it too before the snakes get out. Because here's what it looks like when the snakes are out. The ticks is worse. You really can't do nothing. The ticks will eat you up. But I still get in it. Well, anyway, I get back in these old ridges here. All these big rock cliffs, ledges, sinkholes, caves. I'll just show them to you. Just so much of it. And I'm a firm believer that too much history has passed over here over the years from the Indians and explorers and settlers. There's stuff hid in these rocks. I just ain't really come across it yet. Found a few bullets and stuff, but I haven't found any arrowheads. But I know they're here. There was an Indian camp not 3 miles from here on the river. I get up in these old cliffs everywhere I could cram his metal detector. I'm under a cliff here. Just love to explore first thing. Too snaky in the summer. Now here's this old, here's the old sinkhole here. I think there's a moonshine still in it one time, but I don't know. It's just so wet. It dries up some. I get down in there and do some good digging. I'll be in these old woods on a rainy, misty day, and that fog will get up on top of these ridges, and it'll get plumb dark on you. Spooky, but I love it. Now his old sinkhole here, I'm gonna get down into. It's 100 foot deep here. These cameras just don't do it justice. I'm standing on a ledge here that's 30 foot down to the nearest drop off. It's so beautiful, so vast, so rugged. But I will check this spot out before them snakes get out. And I do run into some surprises every once in a while. Looking down in an old cave here, there's a folding chair down in there set up, wedged in the rocks. How in the world they got it in there, got it set up, and why is it there is beyond me. Look like a little passageway back over there to the left. I'll have to check that out sometime, but not by myself. Now, I did go in one cave here last year. An old cave in these ridges. This is a big old cave you can walk into. A lot of down rock in it, but you can get down in it. And what's so amazing about this cave is, I got down in there and it looked like it'd been fireplaces built for a long time. Now I metal detected this, but all I found was square-headed nails. I'll come back in here and maybe try this a little bit better. Big old room in it, and it branches off. I was looking back out towards the outside. And back in this back room back in here, what's amazing about it is all kinds of old dates from the 1800s on. I'll just show you a few of them here. There's so many of them. (1857). People's long gone. There's an 1888, 89, there's so many of them. Here on another part of the cave, it's more of a drier side. There's an 1881 date. There's so many dates in here. This is looking outside this big sinkhole. So much to explore and metal detect. And of course, there's Bullet Ridge. Still don't know what's going on or what's happened on this old ridge, but something did. Family feud, Civil War skirmish, outlaws, don't know. Still finding bullet after bullet every time I come up here. So the mystery still continues. All kinds of old bullets up here, just around the top of it. And here's some of the stuff I found on this thing over the last year. Bullet after bullet of all styles, all types. And you'd think if it's a shooting range, it'd be in one spot. But anyway, I found a lot of old shotgun shells here. You've seen them. I love them. I'm probably right at 300 now. And here's some of the old finds from a year ago. I just keep finding old stuff, getting on these old farm sites, houses. There's a lot of land back in these old ridges, a bunch of old farms, old farms. It's just so much, so vast, and I've just scratched the surface. So, I hope you enjoyed this. I know it snowed me out here. It's just too bad to get down and dig this week. I thought you might like to love to see some of this stuff. See this old Tennessee rugged country. Well, it's that time of day. I think I'll head off into the sunset. So I thank y'all for watching. And we try to get out here and this snow melts off here next week. So y'all take care, and I'll see you next time.